Hey guys, Stamux7 here, kicking off the HRL 2017 Season 3 Championship Series with Heat 1, and we're off. Green flag. Hunter has a pretty good start. Blades and battling for 2nd and 3rd. Opix and Slaunch already battling for 4th and 5th. Here we are at Grizzly Raceway. Oval made entirely for the Champ Series and runs pretty interestingly. It's mostly a bottom line track. I'd say first real entire bottom line track on the circuit for the season, so switching it up a little bit, very Martinsville style too with how flat it is. But at the same time, we have this 4 wide going down here at the back, battling for 2nd position, like literally a 4 wide for quite a bit there. But now it's settled out just a little bit. Blades fighting on the outside, Slaunch on the inside, now Ump on the inside. Slaunch's going to have to rotate up to the middle, and Opix is just sitting back there waiting to find a any kind of opening, any kind of move that he can take, waiting for the right moment, just going to try to strike at the exact right time. And it looks like he's going to go for the position on Slaunch right there, as Blades and Ump continue to battle for 2nd. And I mean, unless there's a caution, you can pretty much wrap up this heat for Hunter. He's got about a straightaway lead. Yeah, they're not going to be able to make that up. So looking like a very good start off to the Champ Series for Hunter. But for Ump and Blades, this 2nd place position actually could be huge in terms of starting position in those motos. So going to be a good fight there. And Slaunch and Opix too, duking it out. Right there for that 4th place position. They are trying everything they can to get as many positions as possible, because in the Champ Series, your start really does matter a lot, because it's the best of the best, absolutely the most competitive, the most driven, and the most motivated drivers in this Champ Series. So you're going to want to get the best possible position that you can get. And this is a very interesting track because the inside is definitely the way to go, but at the same time, the outside isn't useless. A lot of passes on this track are set up on the outside, and a lot of, I'd say, success on this track is sort of relying on how well you set up and how you time that pass on the outside. It's all about the crossovers, really, here. And what really makes it so bottom feeder heavy is the fact that we didn't allow the cushion for this race, and as you'll see with how the races go, we're probably going to allow the cushion for this track for future seasons. But for this race, it's going to be more of a Martinsville type style because there's no cushion allowed, and that's mostly what you're going to see. I think that when we do revisit this track, you'll probably see multiple different lines coming to fruition with how we're going to rework it and repave it. But again, this is the first time we raced this track. Wasn't really sure how it was going to go. And it goes pretty interestingly, although we do see some pretty good battles here throughout the entire event. As you guys saw, that 4 wide on the first lap, that was just intense. But yeah, this first heat is winding down here, only a couple laps to go. It looks like the drivers have settled into their positions, and there's only so much time for anybody to make any kind of moves here. So we're probably not going to see any position changes unless somebody crashes. Just waiting to see if any of that happens. So far, it's looking like everybody's pretty clean. And you can tell that with the different lines, it seems like Hunter and perhaps Ump are the only 2 people that have figured out, at least in this heat at this moment, that the track is very bottom feeder heavy. The other drivers seem to be experimenting with other lines. They haven't exactly figured out that the inside's the best line yet. White flag lap for Hunter, and here he comes around the last corner. Checkered flag for Hunter. Ump coming in 2nd. Huge for Hunter to get that heat win, his first Champ Series heat win, and a heat win in the Champ Series is actually pretty prestigious. It's not easy to get that heat win. But here we go with the 2nd heat. We're off. Green flag. Luke and Rebel on that front row, and we already have a 4 wide battle for 2nd, just like the first heat. Absolutely insane how this track, it just ends up doing that. There's always huge battles. It seems like the first place driver has a pretty easy job at getting away, but the other drivers... Oh, wait. No, actually, never mind. We have a battle here. Detail going on the inside. He's going to take that lead, and Luke's going to go back down. 3 wide battle for the lead between Rebel, Luke, and Detail. Luke in the middle, Detail on the outside, Rebel on the inside. And then we also have a 2-way battle, Vulcan and Cat behind them for that 4th place position. Wow, these leaders are really fast. Staying side by side, not really able to separate on each other. Detail's going to go for the crossover, but he gets met by those guys on his inside. Vulcan now coming up with the battle. Rebel is got to be loving this. There's just so much crossover action, so much battle action. It's definitely helping him out. Luke had to retreat to the outside now, and he's definitely going to be looking for an opening to try to make the move. And there he's going to strike. Oh, Cat wasn't expecting that. kind of gets cheesed on the inside. That was like a very heat of the moment move out of Luke right there. It was like, okay, now or never, and he decided to pull the trigger, and Cat probably was not expecting that. Kind of got surprised on the inside. That was, it must have been really funny from his perspective. Oh, he's going for it again. Sweeps the inside again. This crossover battle between Luke and Vulcan is just absolutely hilarious. And as that's going on, we also have a pretty decent battle here for fourth between Detail and Cat. And Rebel's just getting away, but it looks like Luke's gotten away from this pack as well. So he's going to try to track down Rebel now. And Cat, Vulcan, and Detail are still going to just duke it out, squabble over this third place position. It's going to be really fun to watch them go for this. And this third place position is huge because third place is a pretty decent starting position, I'd say, for both motos. I mean, think about it. If you're in third place, you get like well-rounded mid-pack starting position for both motos. I'd even argue that it's one of the best places to finish in the heat. If you're not getting the bonus point, you probably want to finish right in the middle in that third place position. So this is a huge fight for these guys. All of them are probably aware of that, and they know they want that third place position. They want to settle in there. And Luke's actually switched up his line a little bit there, battling for Rebel. He ran the outside for a little bit and then did a dive move to the inside. It seems like it might have actually gained him a little bit of time, but at the same time, we have a 3-wide battle here for third. And again, this is huge for the moto, whoever gets this position. Cat has now delegated himself to the outside. Not very good of a position to be in, especially with the race winding down. Gets cheesed in the wall a little bit by Vulcan. Yeah, Cat might just have to settle for fifth here. But that battle for third, though, between Vulcan and Detail, still raging on. And it doesn't look like it's going to end. It looks like it's only going to end when this race ends. Cat kind of cheesing himself there. Yeah, his moto, or his heat is definitely over. But Detail, his heat's not over. He's still trying to make a move on Vulcan. Oh, he's got his nose. He's got his nose down on the inside. He just needs to make himself known. He needs to get up there, show Vulcan, like, I'm here, dude. Okay, there it is. Detail does it. Takes that position. You know Vulcan's going to try to go for a crossover here. Goes up for that that momentum, but I'm not sure if he's able to do it. Here we go to the final lap. Lead battle between Luke and Rebel. Oh, Rebel went a little bit wide. Luke's going to the inside. Can he make the move? Has to run off the corner, but not enough. Rebel takes the victory. Luke second, Detail third, Vulcan fourth, and Cat settling in fifth. Hope you guys enjoyed those heats. See you for the motos.